Hey gardening friends, this is Andy with Get Your Wellies. Behind me are my pepper plants growing in wicking tubs. Today I thought we'd just do a quick video on pepper talk, tell you a little bit about those. So why don't you get your wellies, meet me in the garden. Hey guys, welcome back. Before we get into the video, I just wanted to shout out a big thank you to everyone who's been so supportive, watching the videos, subscribing to my channel. Just appreciate every one of you so much. Thank you for that. Okay, let's get into some pepper talk. As you can see, I use wicking tubs to grow my peppers. So this has been a great place for me to grow them. This is third or fourth year of growing them in wicking tubs and on this patio. Now, I'm not going to say that it's just the wicking tubs that make these so successful, but I think it is a part of it. And also behind us we have this tree, which means that in the afternoon we get this very dappled light through here, which I think the peppers really like. They get some direct sunlight for about 4.5 hours each day. And then they get dappled light the rest of the day, and that seems to be just about perfect for them. I grow a few varieties. Right in front of me is a sweet banana. This one, and also the one next to it, is jalapeno. These two tubs, each one contains 3 plants, and I put them around a tomato cage. I did a little experiment with them, and I actually let the first flowers go ahead and set to fruit. And now both of these pepper, or all of these pepper plants, 6 of them, have not grown as tall as the others. So there may be something to going ahead and taking those first flowers off, like I did with this is the other jalapenos here. As you can see, considerably larger in size. Also, the fruits on these are quite a bit bigger. You can see this one, I got to do some picking here a little bit too, versus on these, they are just not quite as big. Still nice, but not quite as big. So I think next year I'll just go ahead and pinch the flowers off all of my peppers, first round of flowers. So these also need picking. I've given so many of these away. The plants are not as big, but I've still given an awful lot of banana peppers away this year. So jalapenos, I did a lot more jalapenos this year. This is, to me, a very usable pepper. We like to make poppers on the grill. These are just lovely and big for that. They're just so pretty, and they make great eating if you make poppers, wrap them in bacon, cook them on the grill. Really, really good. Some of you may have this issue. My wife gets really bad indigestion from green peppers, so we're trying our hand at red ones. But I would like a little input on this, if any of you know anything. It seems that when the peppers are green, they look nice and healthy. Even when they're big, let me find one that's bigger. They look nice and healthy, but once they start turning red, they get what appears to be blossom end rot. I don't know why it shows up just when they're turning red. But that appears to be happening very consistently, like on this one. This one's just starting to turn, and look at that. Let me see, I'm in trouble finding it on camera. So this one has got some rot there. I don't know if that's blossom end or if there's something getting at that. If anybody has any ideas, please leave a comment below. However, red peppers don't seem to cause my wife as much of an issue with indigestion, so I was trying to grow those. So we'll see. I've added some magnesium a couple days ago, so I'm hoping if it's a blossom end problem between the calcium and the magnesium that I just added, hopefully that'll fix it. So we'll see. But any ideas, let me know. I'd appreciate it. Here on the end, these plants are poblano peppers. They were put in actually a few weeks behind everything else. They've only been out here about a month. Interestingly enough, yesterday I found a hornworm on here, big one, and there is a little damage up on top here. Let's see, it's so hard to focus in on some of this, but there are some bare stalks up here on top. And I've found a total of 3 hornworms in my garden this year, 2 of them on tomatoes and 1 over here. So I had to come out last night with the black light and hunt for tomato worms. Did not find any more, thankfully, but definitely having to keep a lookout for them this year pretty well. This one is, we've got plenty of flowers on it. Not a whole lot going on in the fruit department yet, but it's okay. We've still got plenty of time. We're still in July. August is going to be a heavy hitting month, I think. So that's those. Now, I'm going to show you some of my hot peppers down here. Okay, and these are my hot peppers. Now, I don't know why I like growing them so much. I think it's probably just they're unusual. The shapes of them are quite fascinating. This one here is it's kind of a small one. I'll show you a bigger one here in just a minute. This is a Brazilian starfish, but look at the unusual shape of that. Let me find a bigger one to show you. Okay, so these are quite a bit bigger. Just a fascinating shape, just almost like if it was a squash, it'd be a patty pan type squash. But anyway, these are about 15,000 units Scoville. They do vary a little bit. They're an interesting pepper. They'll turn very red when they're ready to be picked. The plant itself is kind of tall and lanky looking. Everywhere I've grown this before, that's kind of what you get. They are kind of tall and sprawl out a little bit. But they're very unique. They're very, very cool peppers and taste great in chilies and things like that. Now, next to that, these are equally tall and sprawling. This is actually a dragon's breath. There's 3 plants in here. This is dragon's breath. It's very hot. It's supposed to be somewhere close to 2.4 million on the SHU scale. Making it hotter than anything I've grown before. These are actually the only 2 really kind of hot peppers I've got this year. We've got a couple that are getting, where's he gone? Pretty red, about ready to be picked here. There's one there, there's another one that's getting close back here. They're just, these are just the coolest looking things to me. They are almost, they're almost just aggressive looking. They're just fascinating to me. These actually have a similar appearance to Trinidad scorpions. The Trinidad scorpions probably a little smoother looking. These have that kind of and I probably need to be very careful after touching this, not to touch my eyes, but the skin has kind of got that wrinkly texture, more like a Carolina Reaper or a ghost pepper. But anyway, those are my super hots. So that's my little pepper update. I just wanted to do a short video and show you what I had going here. As you can see, there's a few plants here that have got quite a bit on. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick some of this, and let's see. It's been a few days since I picked, so I should get a pretty good harvest of sweet banana and jalapenos at least. So let me get to picking and I'll show you what we can get. And here's our pepper harvest for today. Not a bad little haul. Those jalapenos look particularly good. I'm really looking forward to doing some poppers with those. Anyway guys, thanks so much for joining me. I hope you have a great rest of your day. See you all later. Take care. Happy gardening.